I'm back again with another deck tech based on a set. This set is Urza Saga, one of the most broken sets in history, and we're going to build a deck around it. One of the major themes of this set was artifacts, so of course we're going to have to build an artifact deck, and we need a commander for it, and there's no better commander than an Urza. Of course we chose Urza Chief Artificer. This Esper Commander gives us access to more colors, he has affinity for artifact creatures, gives our artifact creatures menace, and he makes a construct at the end of our turn. Before we dive into the 30 cards that make this an Urza Saga deck, please like and subscribe so you don't miss my latest content. Also, I've included some pricing data as well as EDH rec inclusion percentage, so let's dive right in. Our first card is Baron's Codex, because every deck needs some card draw. This just lets us put some page counters on it during our upkeep, and then we can sack it and draw as many cards as we have page counters on it. I remember opening this card as a kid from one of those Walmart packs with the loose cards. It's Be Foul. It's just a removal spell for 4 mana, lets us destroy a land or a non-black creature. Urza Saga was the set that made cycling a thing, so we have to include some of the cycling lands, like Blasted Landscape. Just taps for a colorless mana, or we can cycle it away for 2 and get a fresh card. Cathodian is not Mike Tyson saying custodian, it's an artifact creature for 3 mana, it's a 3/3, and when it hits the bin, you get 3 colorless mana to your mana pool for that quick mana burst. Now it's time for a tutor. It may be a terrible tutor, but a tutor's still a tutor. It's Sentinel Flute. It allows you to search your library for a creature, you just have to pay its mana cost to get it in your hand. I wish it went straight to the battlefield, but that's probably a little too busted. Now it's time for the best kind of card in these old school decks. It's a theft card, because you could take their really good new creatures and make them your own. This time we have Confiscate. Costs 6 mana, you just enchant a permanent, you control enchanted permanent. It's kind of like a removal spell in my opinion. We even have a way to cheat some big artifacts into play, and that's Copper Gnomes. It's a 1/1 for 2 mana, you can pay 4 and sack it, and then put an artifact card from our hand right into play. Next up we have a card I think that has been reprinted more than Llanowar Elves, and that's saying something. That's Disenchant. All it does is destroy an artifact or an enchantment. You know what this one does. If you thought Blasted Landscape was going to be the only cycling land in this deck, you're wrong. We've also got Drifting Meadow. It just taps for a white, and it does the same thing, cycle it for 2. I've never seen this card in the wild before. I think it'd be good in a self-discard deck. It's Expunge. For 3 mana, you can destroy a target non-artifact, non-black creature, and you could cycle it away for 2. It wouldn't be an old school deck tech if we didn't include a color hoser. This one's Hibernation. For 3 mana, we return all green permanents to their owner's hands. Green players are just going to get shut down. I love it. We've also included one of the greatest artifact creatures of all time. If you think I'm wrong, debate me in the comments below. That's Karn Silver Golem. He gets a buff when he blocks, however he can turn all of our non-creature artifacts into artifact creatures for just a little bit of mana. One thing never changes with Wizards of the Coast, their enjoyment of puns. We've got Metronome. It's a 4 mana artifact and lets you put gnome tokens into play for 4 mana. Now we have a card that might actually be good, Noetic Scales. It's a 4 mana artifact, and during each player's upkeep, return to that owner's hand each creature that player controls with power greater than the number of cards in his or her hand. So if they don't have good card advantage, they're kinda stuck. If you love Swords of the Plowshares, you'll probably not like this one. Path of Peace. For 4 mana, you destroy target creature, and that creature's controller gains 4 life. What a terrible card, but it fits because it's removal and it's from the set. We've also got some unique blue removal. It's Pendril Flux. It's a 2 mana enchantment, and enchanted creature gains. During your upkeep, pay this creature's casting cost or sacrifice it. Semi-playable is the best we can hope for a lot of these old cards, and Phyrexian Colossus is just that. It's a 7 mana 8/8 with Super Menace, but it doesn't untap. You have to pay 8 life to untap it, but with another card in our list, it becomes a heck of a lot better. I told you those cycling lands would be in this deck. Here's another one, Polluted Mire. Taps for a black, cycle it for 2. I've had this card in my collection for a while, and I've never figured out a home for it until now with this deck tech. That's Purging Sigh. For 5 mana, during our upkeep, it's going to deal 2 damage to the smallest creature on the battlefield, so no mana dorks for our opponents. The cycling land train must continue, like I said. We've got Remote Isle. It's the one that taps for blue, and it cycles. Who would have thought? Now we're on to an actual good card, Reprocess. It's a 4 mana sorcery. It lets us sacrifice any number of artifacts, creatures, and lands, and we draw a card for each card we sacrifice this way. The subpar removal train continues with Rescind. For 3 mana, we can return a permanent to its owner's hand. On top of that, we can cycle it. Kind of a theme. Kinda doesn't work with our commander, but I'm still including it. This deck does need massive card advantage to work with Noetic Scales in here, so we've got Stroke of Genius. It's just an X spell. It's going to draw us a gang of cards. I know you've seen this one before. We are also running a super unique land called Thran Quarry. If you don't control any creatures, you sacrifice it, but it does tap for any color of mana. I'm shocked I haven't seen this at more tables. Now we've got a weird one, Umbiculous. For 4 mana, you get an artifact, and during each player's upkeep, that player pays 2 life or returns a permanent to his or her hand. Now we've moved on to the card that makes Phyrexian Colossus good, Voltaic Key. It's a 1 mana artifact, you can pay 1, tap it, untap target artifact. Works great with rocks that tap for more than 1 mana. Now we've got a card with some downside, Wall of Junk. For 2 mana you get a 0/7 wall, and whenever it blocks you return it to your hand at end of combat. However, you might get some cast triggers from some other cards in this deck. We'd be remiss if we didn't include a classic, it's Windfall. This wheel makes everybody discard their hand and then draw cards equal to the player who discarded the most cards. Our last card still sees a lot of play today, and that's Worn Power Stone. It's a 3 mana rock that taps for 2 mana. Goes great with our Voltaic Key. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you for watching the whole thing. I've got the full deck list on Moxfield, links in the description. So let me know what deck I should make next and what set I should base it off of. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.